Hi, my name is Avip. Welcome to my channel where we talk about books, comics, and manga. Today I will be talking about Chastity Reverse World, the non-H one. That is a manga and a trope. So, this is my first video of this type. Because of that, I decided to talk about one of my favorite tropes, gender role reversal. To dive into this, I'm picking up the manga Chastity Reverse World by the legendary Amahara, the great contemporary sociological genius and author of interspecies reviewers. And I know what you're thinking. Didn't take long to review the Gunner, huh? Look, in my defense, I never tried to hide it. Just take a look at some of the shit I write. Oh my god! But that doesn't take a single goddamn thing away from Amahara sensei. Anyway, enough stalling. Let's talk about the manga Chastity Reverse World and exactly why I love this gender reverse role trope so much. The story centers on Momona Ichikawa, just an ordinary high school girl who opens her eyes in a hospital bed after an accident. At first, everything seems normal. The world looks physically identical to the one she left behind. But she soon discovers that society has twisted in bizarre ways. The gender dynamics haven't just shifted, they completely inverted. And how exactly does this world display an upside down logic? First, here the women are the aggressors. They possess insatiable libidos, openly consuming adult media and talking crudely about sex, and they aggressively hunt for men. The men, on the other hand, are the ones expected to be chaste. They are shy, reserved creatures who cover up in modesty clothing, like full body swimwear to protect their virtue, all while being the constant targets of objectification and catcalling. Third, even the media has turned. Television screens and billboards are plastered with fan service aiming squarely at women, featuring scantily clad men striking poses that have been reversed for bikini models in a world. Most gender role reverse stories stop right there at the world building. It's a plausible reason to have more women than men in a combat scenario, but they usually don't dive too deep in that. And sometimes even forget that gender role reversal is a thing in the story. Talking to you, trappy in the date scene. But you see, dear viewer, you're not dealing with some generic manga anymore. This is the work of the legendary Amahara. Through the eyes of our protagonist, Ichikawa, we witness social reflections that could only come from a brilliant mind. Take one of my favorite scenes for instance. Ishikawa realizes she needs a new bra. Thinking nothing of it, she asks her friends if any of them want to hit the mall with her. Their reaction is visceral. Her friends immediately tell her to fuck off and call her a gross Ichikawa is baffled by the hostility at first, until the realization hits her like a truck. In her old world, this would be exactly the same as a teenage boy asking his male friends to go to the mall to help him buy underwear. But we don't just follow Momona Ichikawa in this world. We also have Ayuo Kawashima, Ichikawa's close friend. She represents the typical girl of this reality. She is loud, crude, and openly obsessed with cute boys and porn mags. We also have another friend, Hanako Kanzaki. She's a little bit like Kawashima, but dialed back a bit. She has problems, like common men from our world, and it's honestly sad and funny. We also have Naoya Urisugi, a guy who, like the protagonist, traveled to this world from ours. I'm not saying more to avoid spoilers. And last but not least, Reverse Ichikawa, the one who swaps places with the protagonist. I won't talk about her either to avoid spoilers. That's Chastity Reverse World. Tell me in the comments if my video sparked your interest in this manga. If you want to know more about me and my work, check the pinned comment below for some free stories.